Right, now I don't want to go any lower than that. Right, you bloody look at that. How much is that spinning out? Right. Right, let me work out where we are. Now I know before people start shouting you really shouldn't be using parting blades for doing this, and yes, that is fine, you shouldn't. But this is my lathe and I'll do what I bloody want. Besides, you can see the depth of cuts I'm taking, they are so gentle. I'm practically just kissing it. Right, so I've got 12.6 here. So what I've done is just centered my cross slide gauge to -0.6. So I know that if I go in 0.6 on the gauge, I've then got 2 mil to go afterwards. And so I'm going to do the 0.6 and then measure it again just to prove that I know what the fuck I'm doing. Probably not. I'm only doing 0.2 a cut across here. As I say, it's a parting blade, so I'm not going in that heavy. 0.2 mil cuts, just shaving that off. Right, 12 mil, okay. So, if I take 2 mil off, I should be down to 10 mil. Right, so there's the part with just a little divot in there that's got to come off. So I'm going to put a taper on this end, which I'll do with countersink. I've dug this out. It's SW Chard manufacturing company, Mansfield, USA, and it's got about 4 dies in this set. Lovely little set, lovely little box, apart from the fact that the woodworm's at it. But I'm going to have a go with this. So I've got it set at the moment because obviously I've got no idea how far these are meant to be apart. But I've got it at the moment where it'll only go on about halfway. So now I can't swing this, I don't think. It will swing that way. Yeah, it won't swing that way because obviously that's the adjustment, so that's a longer handle. So I'm going to have to drive the chuck. Taper end is this end. So at least That might do that. Right. I can feel that cutting. I can hear it cutting actually, which it should do. I mean, it's so slack at the moment. Right, that was a dead stop, so that's as close as that will go. Now there should be next to no thread on here. Just a little bit. Pretty rough, which you'd expect. Right, that thread, you're starting to get a point on it now. And one hell of a taper as well. Yes, that's starting to go in there. Yeah, right. That is where I'll leave it. That thread's bottoming out. Now. Right, now we've got some light going on. There's the thread. And pretty pleased with that little thread, that's alright. And it screws down to about there, then it starts to go tight, which you'd expect because it's got quite a taper on that thread. But I can't go any further than that, that's as far as it goes. So I've got a choice of just winding that in like it is, or popping a copper washer on there. I might do a copper washer. But there we go, so that's that. I'll just show you the die set. Well, here's the box, and as you can probably see if I bring you in, it is absolutely riddled with woodworm. So where it had been in a previous life, I don't know. But inside the box, no signs of it, or very little. It's weird. Obviously they didn't quite like the varnish, I don't know. But there's the set, and there's the label on the inside. And it's a quite a nice little set. We've got there 5 dies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 dies. So we just used the 3/8. There's 1/2 inch, quarter, 7/16, and 5/16, all Whitworth. So nice little set that. And I've got another set up there, a couple of old sets that I have kicking around. Right, what I found is a chubby O-ring. That way I should be able to screw that in, and that should provide enough sealing there without being deformed too much. That was on there nice. I can just feel the thread biting into one another, so that's holding tight. So there we are, I'm happy with that. And that should fit on there nicely. There we are. And that should now fit into there. There we are. So I've got an airline connector there, fitted up. So now I know you're eager to give this or hear this wind up. I'm going to take that out, so I don't want to spin that off. Right, hold on a second, I'll bring you back. Right, I've just connected it up. No leaks from the air fitting, which is the whole point of this video. And I've just put a squirt of oil in this because I've run it up dry with an airline, just an airline blowgun. and just to confirm it was working, because there was no point in me doing anything if it was sea solid. But you know, the vanes all sound good. But let's give it a try. Now it's operated by this, just slider. Oh, there she goes. I'm getting a bit of oil come out at the end, which is not surprising. It's good. I'll let a bit of oil come through there first of all, before I lighten it right up. That's wide open. This is gain speed. I'm only running 50 psi here. Right, it's fully closed. That's nice. There's no movement on that at all. Really fine the amount of movement on speed adjustment. Moving that so small. Right, pleased with that. There we go. So, and the beauty is I can just decouple it so the hose is off it. Right, obviously getting a bit of oil on me, but then that's no big deal. I'd rather that, because say I squirted some oil in there. Don't know how long it's been since this thing was ever used, and I've got no idea what speed this thing is running at. Right, there we go, and there end the video. There we go. I can just pull that tight, decouple that. There we go. And there we have it. I just decided to shorten this up a little bit, because obviously, you know, it's about yay long, which wouldn't go in the box. But so I shorten that up, goes in the box with everything else now. Right, if anybody might know where I can get some collets from, it'd be rather appreciated. It's got a square recess, which, let's have a look. About 4.8 there. And what's the recess itself? 1.39. Overall length. .4. These are almost metric, they're so close. Thick end 6.5mm. This is bloody metric. And this end I'm not going to be able to measure really, because I'm getting down there, but close as I can find. About 3.74, give or take. So there you go. So if anybody can throw some light on where I can get some of these, that would be great.